All right, so looking at a t-shirt shop today. Got an email in from Michael. He's wanting me to take a look at his ads and kind of see what we could do better. So I got this email from him. He's a shirt shop meant to help people struggling with depression, stress, or anxiety. It's meant to inspire and empower through positive thinking, positive mindset. Should be hopeful. People suffering from dementia, by doing start college students who struggle with these emotions, help them. I plan. Okay, so got a little mission behind the marketing. I always like that. So it wants to encourage people, inspire people, get them thinking positively. Now, looking over here at your site, I'm just going to give you a little bit of some free tips here, if you don't mind. Here is from an ad perspective. There's nothing wrong with like necessarily how it looks or anything like that. Here's a couple things. Let me read this. Love helping and empowering others. Looking for more hopeful, positive, upbeat clothing? Well, we like to do that too here at the Positive Shirt Shop. Don't believe it? Here's 15% off first purchase on sign up to help you spread more love and hope in the world. Smiley, winky face. We need more of that. All right, so here's kind of the problem. A couple things. It's not flowing too much. It's kind of choppy. We like to do that too, comma here. And here's the other thing about think about what you're marketing and who you're marketing to. When you're asking one of these questions, love helping and empowering others, those questions can be good, but things like this, looking for more helpful, positive, upbeat clothing, no one's really, I mean, the amount of people who are going to be like, man, I really wish somebody had some more upbeat clothing out there. Like, it's half a percent of people who are thinking that. So these questions we put in here to stop the scroll, they got to be catching enough, hooky enough, uh, specific enough that people say, yeah, that is actually what I was looking for. And so, although this shirt's cool, the design's fine and everything, as far as it being your main ad, like the one that you're trying to pull people to your shop with, I don't think it's the greatest picture for that, because a positive vibe shirt, they'll just go buy that at Target. They'll just go buy that at Amazon, like, right? Like, that's a super common phrase. You can get that anywhere. Why would they come to you when they can just go grab it off of Amazon? It's just how people think, and we got to be thinking like that if we want our ads to work. So even like this line, don't believe it, you can probably take that out. Here's 50% off your first purchase on sign up to help you spread more love and hope in the world. Definitely don't need two of those. We need more of that. Here's actually the route I would go personally. I would create a carousel ad. If you haven't seen those, they're just, you make them in the middle of, they're super easy. I would just create a carousel ad. See if I can find any shirt ones. But basically like this. Right? It's these ads that have multiple squares to them that you can swipe left and right on. This is what I would actually do, because looking over here at your site, you've got some cool stuff. So when you're out there, what the way you got to look at this is we're throwing marketing at a bunch of people and are trying to see what sticks. So imagine fishing in a pond, right? Here's what you're doing. The pond is Facebook. Hopefully you've targeted the correct people, and your pond is Facebook, and you're throwing out these different hooks. It's like a fisherman. This is one fishing line with a hook and a bait. This is one fishing line with hook and a bait on the end. This is one fishing line with a hook and a bait. And what's going to happen is, if you're just running this one, it may not catch the fish, but all the while they were looking for this one. So what I would do is I would do a carousel ad with 3, 4, 5, 6 of your shirts, probably at least 4 of your shirts. I'd put 4 of your shirts out there, and what you can do from there is you can start to track all the people who are clicking, and what Facebook will show you, they'll show you which image gets the most clicks. That way you can realize, oh, everybody's more excited about this design. I thought they would love this one, so I put it first, but turns out they actually like this one, right? So I would start running carousel ads because you got to get more hooks out into your ocean, out into your pond that you're fishing with. Now, the next thing you could do, if you really want to take these things to the next level, if you want to go to the next level, here's honestly what you should do is you should put a face to the brand. If you're really trying, you kind of had a little message, a mission behind your marketing here. If you really want to help people struggling with depression, anxiety, and things like that, it's probably going to take more than just a design on a shirt, to be honest with you. If you had a face in there, if you had a video and you're holding your shirts up and you're talking about why you started it, that's the other thing I would do. If you're not going to do a video, which you should, if you're not going to do a video, man, you got to put all that messaging into your sales copy, into your ads. Like, we need to click here, and maybe you're doing some of this. Let's look at a shirt. Keep beating. Yeah, see, I would put story behind the shirts. In fact, I would do that in my ads. I would write a long form sales copy above my carousel ad talking about why you started this, how you used to have depression or anxiety or whatever the story is. I don't know if that's your story, but whatever the story is and the mission behind your shirts, and be like, man, here's why I did it. Here's why I started it. Here's who it's helped. It's helped these people. If you are going on this journey too, grab a shirt below, grab one for a friend, and let's tackle this together. Like, you start putting that stuff, and all of a sudden people buy from you and not Amazon. People buy from you and not Target when you got that story behind it. So as we've learned from Russell Brunson over the years, everything you do needs to have a hook, a story, and then you make an offer. So that includes your ad copy too, right? So I would do a carousel ad personally, and I would switch this image up. It, again, it looks good, good design, but if you're not going to be like super, this is too broad. You can get this shirt anywhere, everywhere. Everyone has got positive vibe shirts. You're going to have to be a lot more clever, a lot more eye-catching or unique, or put a story behind what you got going on. All right. So that's what I would do. I hope that helps. And take a look at, we were looking at Tipsy Elves the other day. So here's what's cool about Tipsy Elves, right? They make ugly Christmas sweaters uh, and Christmas shirts. But think about what they do different. Like, look at this one. Here's Santa going to the bathroom on the chimney. You can't get that design anywhere else. Like, that's going to fit. You have somebody in your family that you see that and you're like, that's a perfect shirt for Uncle Thomas. He always is making jokes like that. I can see him wearing that, right? It's creative. It's different. Too lit to quit. You see what they're doing here? They're making things that's like, you basically can't copy it. Like, if I got an ad for one of these things, man, I'd pull the trigger on it because it's different. It's special. It's not just saying good vibes. They would take good vibes and they would put a spin on it or put a play on it or put some kind of funny corresponding image with it. Does that make sense? So let's put a story behind what you got going on. Let's run a carousel ad. Let's get more images and more options out to your people, and make sure you're targeting the right folks. I'll give you a story. My mom, she I think it was last Christmas, she shot me a link, texted me a link and said, hey, I want this shirt. Well, it was a print on demand shirt, and because I know the game, I know how it all works. And what it said was something like, never trust an old lady with a social work degree. Well, she's an old lady with a social work degree. So all that print on demand person did was target elderly females, probably 55 and up females, and then who have labeled themselves they got a social work degree and they just made a shirt and targeted her with it. And it was so targeted to the right person with the right message that she was like, I gotta have the shirt. Travis, get it. And so I went and I bought it, and it had all the urgency and the scarcity and the countdowns and all the reasons to buy now. And I think that's another thing I noticed over here is, yeah, you don't have a reason to buy now, and that's going to hurt your sales like crazy. You always want a reason to purchase now. Other thing you could do real quick, I'm spitting all the things I can think of, is we usually do some kind of bar across the top that lets you know that you get free shipping, basically if you order 2 shirts. So like free shipping over $40. Yeah, put a bar up here that says free shipping over $40. Maybe free shipping ends, in 7 days or something. We need to get some urgency, some reasons for people to buy now. Otherwise, they'll just browse and roll out. So add those things. I hope you got it all. We're gonna do some story behind it. We're going to do a carousel ad so people see more of what you have to offer. People need to know the why behind why you made the shirt. Carousel, let's do some urgency, some reason to buy now. And I think that'll be a great start. Keep running some ads, let's get some more feedback, get some more data, and see what's happening, okay? And when you do those stories, it would be great to put more stories over here as well, right? So there's a shirt about conquer the mountain, be an overcomer. Talk about the time when you conquered a mountain, when you became an overcomer. Put that story over here, okay? You got to do these things if you want to stand out. Otherwise, you're just a commodity, and people just go buy an overcomer shirt on Amazon, Walmart, or Target. All right, I hope that helps.